Hey YouTube, Robbie coming to you guys here with a deck profile. I'm coming out with a couple in the next couple of days just because I've been building a lot of decks. And I haven't really, put enough content out, but that was because I was like waiting for a bunch of cards in the mail, testing a bunch of things, a couple of things I haven't tested as much as others, and I'll get into that as I go through the decks. But my first deck I'm going to test or show is Tenyi. I like this deck a lot, and I built it last format, but I haven't really like showcased it off or anything. I'm sorry for the glare. Lighting in my room is terrible. So let's go through the deck list real quick. So it's 3 of all these Tenyies. So if you don't know what they do, if you have no monsters or you control non-effect monsters, you can special summon them all from your hand, and then they all do things in the graveyard. So I play 3 of all of these and 1 of each of these 2. So what they all do is this one bounces a card, you banish it. This one you can banish and summon a Tenyi from the deck, but you can't special anything from the extra deck except Tenyi for the rest of the turn. This one you banish it and add a banished Tenyi back to your hand. This one, if a Tenyi is destroyed by battle or your opponent's card effect, banish this card, that's the only cost, and then destroy a card and then summon a non-effect monster from your graveyard. So this one's really good. And then 1 of each of these guys. If this battles, or your Tenyi monster battles a monster, you can banish this, make their monster either lose 15 or your monster gains 15, and then it stops targeting on your non-effect monsters. So really all the Tenyies really do is just special summon themselves and do a lot more stuff. You play 1 Mare. Mare is a really, really good card in this deck. It does a lot, being a worm. And I'll just get into I'll show you the cool combo at the end of the video. Then catered to the format right now is 3 Droll and 2 Nibiru. Honestly, Ash and other stuff is just really solid, but these are all I felt were necessary. Nibiru is really good because you can draw into them off of Waterfall and whatnot. For the rest of the cards, we have 3 Vessel and 2 the Field Spell. Field Spell says if you have a non-effect monster, your opponent special summons a monster that's an effect monster, you draw 2, so that gets you into Nibiru quicker. And then Vessel says Foolish Burial, and if you have a non-effect monster, Rhoda as well. So there's a really cool combo with that. I'll show you guys. 2 Desires just to draw cards, and 2 Called By. I didn't want to clump it up to 3 just because you're not going to need them as much, but yeah. And then Traps, I've upped it recently. I've been playtesting with quite a few less traps. So 3 Fists, 3 Waterfall. Waterfall either searches for anything you need or gets rid of any unnecessary cards in your hand and on the field if they're about to die by some reason. So this card's really solid. And then Fists only negates, it doesn't destroy. And if this card is destroyed while set, you special summon a guy from your extra deck. And since your monk is tiny and you kind of end on him a lot of the time, I have 3 Lost Winds, just, kind of helps. 3 Strike and Skill Drain. So these were not in the deck, and it was Scapegoat. I kept it at 40 with Upstart or something, I can't remember. But I think I had Ashes over the Drolls, but I really liked the way this changed. So it's a really cool combo. I can show you guys really quickly. You need to open the spell. You need to open any card to discard and the yellow. So we'll just say, for example, it can be 3 strikes. So this will be our opening hand. So you go yellow. Oh, I forgot to show the extra deck off. Let me do the extra deck first, guys. Sorry. 1 Draco Berserk. Solid negate card. 1 Link Karibo. 3 Monk. Link Spider. Security Dragon. Land Phalanx. 2 Shaman. Nightmare Phoenix, Draco Masters, 2 Berserk, and then this is a 15th slot. Can be anything you want at all. I just have Moral Sword just to kind of kill people. But real quick, the combo is okay. You need all these cards from the extra deck. So you special. You make a monk. It doesn't really matter what side of the field you're playing on at first. Activate spell. Add 1 of these 2 to your hand. You're going to have both of them floating anyway, so it doesn't matter. So for the sake of this, we'll add water, and then Foolish Burial Mare. So this is our graveyard. Special the water, make the Shaman. It does matter where you summon the Shaman from here. So you're going to go discard the other card you have. Special Mare as far away from the Shaman as possible. Get 3 tokens. Make Link Karibo to where one of them is where she's pointing to. It's easier if you do it on this side, actually. So let's swap that around. You do that here. And then you use the other token on the Shaman to make Berserker up here. So you have Link Karibo way over there in like Monster Zone 1. And then you banish this guy and you summon the other guy you haven't used yet, so be it water or fire. And then these two make this guy. So you still have a token that Link Karibo contribute and come back on the next turn, plus these 3 cards. And then a not negate and the water one. So that's just a cool combo for 2 cards. This deck's just like kind of cool, kind of fun. I thought I'd show it off to you guys. It's not the best deck in the world, but by any means, it's a cheap deck that's just really cool for what it does. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy and give this a thumbs up. Later, guys.